Her commitment to excellence and her achievements are just absolutely outstanding.
She's a brilliant woman. She uses all that intellectual capability then to give back to those that need help.
I'm very proud of starting a company called Community Care Behavioral Health. And I spent many years in that role advocating for people who had mental health problems, addiction problems. And I remember fighting long and hard for trying to find funding for the programs that would matter to them because so many people were falling through the cracks.
Diane has been an extraordinarily creative and excellent leader. Starting as a social worker and family therapist at Western Psychiatric Institute and Clinic and assumed the position of CEO of Western Psychiatric Institute and Clinic, Diane took another step further, and she, in fact, became the head of the UPMC health plan. Now that Diane is the president, it has about 3,000 employees.
She's passionate about women's issues, and I really think that ensuring that women are successful in every facet of her life is something that is really important to Diane.
I'm very excited to chair Go Red this year for the American Heart Association. It's an incredibly important cause. It allows us to really educate and help really point out some of the important things that women need to know and women need to do related to staying heart healthy.
Diane has been a leader in this community and has given of herself in so many ways and with so many organizations, including Scouting for Food, PA Women Work, Standing Firm, and the Women's Center and Shelter.
I think it's really important to give back to the community. We're all really a product of our social fabric, and I think both professionally and personally, people have an obligation to do that. I'm proud of my work at Chatham on their board. I spent a lot of time with Winchester Thurston School. I'm proud of the work I did with the Carnegie Library.
Diane's mentorship is a gift because she gives of herself with no expectation of anything in return.
I don't think mentoring's very formulaic. I think you have to help people, support them, advocate for them, but do it in the context of a personal relationship.
She is a superlative mentor of other women. Her three major direct reports, her chief medical officer, her chief legal officer, and her chief operating officer are all women, and they all learn from Diane.
I consider her a mentor because when I met her 5 years ago through the United Way Women's Leadership Initiative, she and I developed a really great rapport with one another. And throughout my career over the last 5 years, whenever I've had any challenges, there's never been an issue with me calling her up, getting together with her, and talking to her about those challenges.
And I'm a pretty big believer in the fact that, an individual alone really usually can't make that much difference, but a collective can do almost anything.
I mean, what she has done, and doing it while she's a working mother, she really sets an example for not only women like me at my age, but also for a lot of young women who are entering the workforce.
I've had lots of family and friends and people in my work life that have been generous, and I think that's what mentoring is often about. I don't think you always know when you have impact, because it's usually not the big things, it's usually sort of a collection of small things that can matter.